Good evening to those who listen. It's August 31st, 2022, 11:01 p.m. So happy September coming up. I don't know if it's going to be happy. But Jackson, Mississippi, there's no drinking water. There's no tap water. So they're having lots of problems. And if you can read this, you can see some of the problems that are happening. We've already been told to expect hard winter coming up. We've already heard that there could be rolling blackouts during the winter. We've seen other countries like Ireland and the UK have outrageous energy bills. I saw a business, it was a cafe, they had a $5,000 a month electric bill. Are you kidding me? And they're warning that could happen here in the United States too. I don't know, how bad it's going to get. California, they're having excessive heat starting tomorrow, and they're talking about they're telling people not to go below 78 degrees on their thermostat. But going back to this water situation, they had a lot of flooding, and their water treatment plant isn't working properly. So just imagine if this happened like everywhere, along with all the stuff that's already happened, and you'd have a national emergency. And then if the power went out, no water, that would be pretty bad. So just a video to make you think about, what would happen and what you can do ahead of time to, in case this does happen. So that's why I've in the past said for people to save up like water jugs, like the gallon water jugs. Just save them. If you have a gallon of milk and you go through the milk, rinse it out, and just save the empty jug. And then when the power goes out, fill those water jugs up, as many as you can, and then you get dirty water. That's what I call it dirty water. I mean, it's clean water, but you only would use that for, bathing, brushing your teeth, cooking, stuff like that, instead of drinking it. You should have lots of water already saved up, stocked up. But, save empty jugs in case the power goes out, in case this happens. There's a water emergency of some kind in your area. Like these people, they can't even flush their toilets. That's terrible. So, a lot of people don't think about that part about it. If you're out of water, most people think, oh, that's not that big of a deal. But really, it would be. So, that's what you got to think about. So this is just another little, heads up thing. It's weird because I think it was the last 2 weeks, I started doing it again. I used to have a whole bunch of, empty jugs saved up, but then, when I moved, I got rid of most of them and threw them away. But now I'm starting to save them up again, just in case. There's lots of little hints and warnings about stuff happening. We got December 13th. I don't know if too many people know about this, but December 13th is when the digital dollar is supposed to start, and they're going to start phasing out the cash. October 1st, Starbucks is no longer accepting cash. And I'm sure you're going to start seeing a lot of other companies doing the same thing. I would say, something like Walmart, I could see them doing it. They've been kind of doing that already anyway. Their checkout, their self-checkouts, some of them don't accept cash. Now imagine it with no cash. And I could see that happening. When they do this, they're not just going to say, okay, no more cash and that's done. No, they'll give time for people to turn in their money, so it could be digitized. They'll have digital money. And then we already got all these IRS workers coming in, 87,000 of them. What was I going to say? They're going to centralize all the cryptocurrencies So that's coming too. There's going to eventually be a stock market crash. There's going to also be, the cryptos are going to crash. They're going to come back, sure. But what's going to happen? How's it going to happen? And, there could be a big event that happens, and then after is when all the other stuff they start throwing in. Let's just watch a little clip of this real fast.
A lot of these people that I'm talking to in line say they can't flush their toilets. They say that they can't bathe, they can't cook, they can't do anything. And so they're desperately hoping, they're saying they might get a case of water. They're hoping they get more than that. But even that, they're not sure how long it's going to last, because now this water problem here in Jackson goes back years from the failing infrastructure.
This has resulted in water not being safe to drink and little to no water pressure for many of the people here in Jackson, meaning that they can't flush their toilets, they can't take showers. The impacts are just on and on and on. Businesses have had to shut down. They just cannot operate like this. The fire department has found fire hydrants that have dried up. Schools here in Jackson have switched to remote learning for the immediate future. If I could write you...
See, the thing is all these businesses are going to have to shut down too. A lot of businesses might be going out of business because of this. And then added on with these high energy bills that are coming, more and more businesses will be going out of business. And just think if that happens to a lot of other major cities and states across the United States. Thanks for watching. God bless. I'm going to start putting out some Bible verses of the day. So look forward to that. God bless.